At Jackson Springs, one of the key points that we'd like to get across to our customer base is the following. Water coolers need to be cleaned and disinfected on a regular basis. No different than you'd have your Sunday dinner, you'd wash the plate, for the next meal. It's important to clean and maintain water coolers. I don't know if you've ever consumed water from a cooler sometimes and it tasted kind of funky. It's probably because it's never been cleaned or sterilized. In order to properly clean and sterilize and disinfect a water cooler though, the most important thing is to have a cooler that comes apart, like the coolers we carry from Thermal Concepts. If it doesn't come apart, it's a breeding ground for bacteria. So first of all in our process is we're going to unplug the water cooler from the wall. Second point is we're going to drain it of all the water that's in there. You certainly don't want to take the taps off if it's full of water. And the next important thing is to use the appropriate solution. We've heard it all. Sometimes people use bleach, vinegar, CLR, muriatic acid. We've heard it all. You got to remember, if you have something like a plastic bowl, that plastic is going to absorb whatever chemical you've used and it's going to get inside your body. So you want to use a food grade disinfectant kit like the one we offer here at Jackson Springs. Not only is it the right solution, which is food grade, but you have all the proper brushes and pads to properly do the job at hand. Let's take the cooler apart. We've removed the trim ring, we have the non-spill, we have the float guard, we've got the stainless steel bowl, and we've got the taps. The great thing about the taps that we offer with our coolers is they do come apart. So again, after the cooler's been drained of all the water, we take the taps off, and now we've got access to properly clean and sterilize. So what we're going to do with the areas that we need to sterilize, we're going to dry the area first. So when the food grade disinfectant goes on there, it's on there full strength, not diluted. So here are your components to be sterilized. First of all, we have the non-spill. Simply what we're going to do is we're going to take the food grade disinfectant. We're going to spray thoroughly inside the area where water touches. We're going to put it aside for 15-20 minutes. We've also removed the taps. Again, always select a water cooler where the taps are removable. We're going to spray inside the taps, both of them, and put them aside for 15-20 minutes. In this case, we have the float guard, which is a huge advantage. We're going to spray it thoroughly, put it aside for 15-20 minutes. The last area that we're going to do is the bowl, which is where the water is held for cooling and that you are going to consume. And if we take a look inside the bowl, this one of course is stainless steel, cleans up very nicely, and we're going to give it a light spray as well. And we're going to let it stand on that surface for 15-20 minutes. After 15-20 minutes, what we're going to do is all the areas that we have sprayed, also what we're going to do is we're going to bottle brush them thoroughly and again put those all aside. Okay? Next we have the non-spill that your jug sits on top of. We're going to scrub this up thoroughly. Okay? And we're going to put this aside. The same thing that goes with the non-spill, we're going to scrub this thoroughly and put it off to the side. Inside the bowl where the water's held for cooling that we sprayed, what we're also going to do is we're going to scrub this area thoroughly, and again we're going to wait about 15 total minutes. After 15 minutes, using some paper towel or a clean dry cloth, we're going to wipe all these areas down, okay, thoroughly. Taps, there's not much to wipe, but now what we're going to do is we're going to rinse all these items in warm tap water. Don't use well water, because well water might have bacteria in it. After the cooler has been properly disinfected, the last step after the cooler goes back together is that we are going to put the taps on and we are going to flush the water through the water cooler. Okay? And then with the taps on, what we're going to do is we're going to fill up the bowl full of warm water. It can just be tap water. The last step is to flush all that water out. You could do it one time or two times. But again, the most important thing is to give the cooler a flush after you're done. So now you know how to properly disinfect and clean a water cooler. Very important to use the right solution. Very important to select a water cooler that completely disassembles so that you can properly clean and disinfect it. We have the right solution to not only properly clean your water cooler, more importantly, disinfect your water cooler. Give us a call at Jackson Springs. Check us out at jacksonspringswater.com, and we will show you how to properly sterilize your water cooler and provide you the appropriate solution to do it right.